Okay, I think it's recording.
All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Amber Soucier, and I am a WISE coach here in the Career Services Department at the University of Central Missouri. We are joined today with a few students who went through our Life Design course. Me and Ashlee were both peer mentors for it, and we're really excited to get this going for you today.
Okay. Hi, guys. I'm also a WISE coach at Career Services. I was a peer mentor for the course. And yeah, that's it. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
I guess I'll go first. Hi, I'm Kevin Shaney. I am I guess technically a super senior here at UCM with a major in aviation, trying to become a pilot. COVID threw a lot of things in whack with like flight hours, so I'm not quite sure when I'm gonna be like starting my flying because I transferred into the school here. But I'm glad to be here.
And hi, I'm Symaria Fisher. I'm a senior here, majoring in international business, and I actually graduate next month in December. So
that's so exciting. Okay, so Amber, you want to say the first question?
Absolutely. Okay, so our first question that we have for you guys is, how has this course impacted your UCM experience? Kev, if you want to take this first, I'd love to hear from you.
Did you say for me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So how has this affected my time here at UCM? It's done a lot to help with the ideas, or like just help get me back into like the swing of things now that regular classes was just like kind of a push towards the regular life now that COVID, like the system around COVID classes is ending. I found it very hard to just go all online all the time and then trying to just get into the mindset of wanting to do work if I couldn't say go to the library, or it just kind of felt like there was no need to leave my room, and there was no like structure that was really hard, that had really been developed since elementary school. And that was a lot of that was kind of hard to grasp and get. This class was definitely able to help me like identify when, say, I feel like I was like being lazy when I could just go out and like say, oh, I can just read a chapter, and then now I can kind of understand the topics and go into the class and like have a base understanding and go and ask the professor when those topics come up in the class to have a better understanding and be more prepared.
Awesome. That's a great answer. So, Symaria, how has this course impacted your UCM experience?
So this course really helped make my last semester, which I thought was going to be terribly boring and awful, a lot better, just because it was a lot of fun. And it also helped me realize the kinds of things I want to do after college, since that's coming up so soon. I only wish I had the chance to take this earlier in my UCM career, and then I could have integrated the things I learned in this course throughout my time, but better late than never.
That's awesome. Okay, so our next question is, how has this course impacted your life? So outside of UCM, how has it impacted your life? Kevin, you want to go first?
It's definitely given me a better, I think I would say that's the same answer as the first one, or it's given me a better understanding of how to go about addressing certain things, being like just either, I guess, mindset, but also wanting to get up and go out and do things and just be like, I'm very much of a, I guess, not a shut-in, but like I enjoy spending just staying in for the night and like watching TV. But there'll be times where where a friend will text me now where I'm just like, yeah, sure, why not? Let's go to the bowling alley. Let's go to the gym, or let's go to the rock wall. And I'm far more understanding of where I'm at, and whether or not I want to either be able to invest time in school or my social life, or even, like I said, just stay in and take some time to myself.
Yeah, that's awesome. Symaria?
I'd say personally, I feel like as a college student, you kind of get stuck in this routine of the same thing, going to the same classes, and every day kind of starts to look the same. And even when you're stuck, things start to look the same. And I feel like this class really helped me realize that there's so many different ways to get myself out of those periods of being stuck, whether it's with school or my personal life, and just take a step back and, figure out the steps to get where I want to be from where I'm at. So this course kind of helped me realize that after going so long, especially with a pandemic, of being in this never-ending cycle of everything looking the same.
Yeah, that's a very thoughtful answer, Symaria. I completely agree with that. COVID has shook all of our lives up, insane. I'm just happy that for the both of you, this class was able to kind of help you get back out and get in person and, help you with what you want to do after college. So for the third question, and Kevin, we can start with you again. What was your favorite part about this course?
What was the favorite part? There was a lot of fun, but there was also a lot of times where it was kind of felt like going through the motions. But I guess I would say that the favorite part was I forget what the specific item was, or I guess mostly because I'm thinking, I think we did this several times now that I look back on it, was we would have like posters up on a wall, and like it would be the group activities. So we would like have a certain topic and then say maybe like it would be what we want to achieve, and then people would go around like with markers and just say, oh, here's how you can go about achieving that. Just getting other people's perspectives so that you can use those. And also not only that, but you can also use your own perspective to go out and help other people's lives.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a great answer. Symaria, what was your favorite part about the life design class?
It's actually related to what Kevin said, but my mind just blanked. Sorry. I had an answer. Give me just a minute.
No, you're totally fine. This is going to be edited and cut. You're good. Your favorite part about the life design class, was it collaborating with other students?
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, so I felt like this was one of the first times I really got to know like my classmates and the people I was in class with. And not only got to know them, but also know more about myself and the things they may have noticed, and that collaboration aspect that Kevin was talking about with, sharing ideas, giving each other ideas, and working as a group. It really made the class more special because you weren't just in a room full of strangers by the end of it. You had an idea of the kinds of things everyone in the room wanted to accomplish, and you knew why they were there. And I feel like that's important, especially in a classroom setting. It helps you feel more included. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. I really enjoyed the collaboration and just getting to know my classmates and my instructors and peer mentor as well.
That's awesome. I love that.
Yeah, so what Kevin was talking about with the radical collaboration, I love doing that too, because you can go around and see everyone's different ideas and get ideas for yourself. And sometimes you get stuck in that mindset of like, you can't think of anything else. Your mind's just stuck. So it's good to get those ideas and get other people's opinions. And what Symaria was saying about getting to know your classmates. Normally, by the end of a class, you don't know any of your classmates. You just sat in a lecture hall together for 16 weeks and you don't know any of them. So it's great. Even as a peer mentor, I got to get to know each one of you on an individual level. And I think that was just something so special about the class because I loved learning about each one of you individually and what you guys enjoy doing in your free time and like where you guys are going after college. So that was really cool.
I also wanted to add that I really enjoyed that the class took group work in a different perspective. Like typically in a class, when you do group work, it's like everyone does their part and it just combines everything together. And this felt more personable and fun, and it just gave a new outlook for me on group work that I'd never had before in a classroom. So I really enjoyed that too.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so our next question is, what advice would you give someone considering this course?
Oh, what advice would I give? I would say you should go ahead and take it because we as students just kind of get so used to going through the motions, and I was kind of hinting at it with my last answer, but with this was definitely one kind of class to like break down the idea of just trying to go week by week and like trying to just go through the motions and just get the assignments done. Towards the end of it, I was really starting to kind of dive deep into like the ideas of what the projects were expressing. And I wasn't just waiting until like Tuesday morning to roll around and then doing the assignment before. I was like the night before, I would be like actually like looking into it and saying, okay, so how does this affect my life and how can I use these new tools to change in a positive manner? So to answer that question of why people should like look into this class is honestly, it can't hurt. It's just a kind of class that'll actually give you tools to help you be more productive. Like what I was like, the reason I originally took this class was I was having those trouble feeling productive. So now I have the tools to help me with that.
And I would say if you're considering this course, I think you should take it just because you'll be surprised to find out more about yourself. You might think you know exactly what you want out of life, but there's a lot of areas that you might have not considered before. And this class will give you the tools to like face the kinds of questions that might bring up for you. You'll learn more about yourself. And as we've all expressed, you'll get to know your classroom. And like Kevin said, it really can't hurt to take this class. I think the earlier you can take it, the better, because that can impact the rest of your time at UCM and who you know and what you wind up doing. So.
Yeah, I like how you guys use the term tools when you're talking about all the stuff we learned in the class, because they really are tools that you can take with you for the rest of your life. And when you get that feeling of being stuck or you need some ideas to move forward, you can use those tools to help you and move on forward and get unstuck.
Absolutely. I'm really happy that you all got so much out of it. And this was a really great semester to start and test this class out. I know that if it was available before I was a teaching assistant for it, I definitely would have taken it. It was just a lot of fun. And although nobody from my class specifically is here tonight, I know that we all really got to know each other really well. And it was the collaboration piece that made everything so worthwhile. And we really got some new ideas about our lives and how to go about them and our dreams. So I'm happy that you both had such a positive experience with life design, and I can't wait for the next group of students to take this class. Is there anything else that either of you want to say about the class or how it's helped you, anything like that?
I would just say that if you're a student and you're listening to this and you want to figure out how to be more of your authentic self, and this is the class for you, because it's a good chance to be honest with yourself and also share that with other people who are going to want to encourage you to do it. And that's always a good place to start, especially when things seem big and scary, especially when you're in college. So.
Can I also just add just how awesome the environment was, just being surrounded by like other students who you could kind of sense were going through similar woes and being so open and like supportive about like trying to, like, it was just such a great group experience of trying to better everybody. But so what was the question again?
Just if you have anything at all extra to say. Those were all of our questions that we had. So if you have any other tidbits of knowledge or anything else that you want to get out about this class, you have the floor.
So I guess what I did say or was fitting. But I will say you will get out what you put into it. So if you just sleepwalk through, yeah, you'll probably get through it, but you won't really have what the point of the class was. The point of the class isn't to get an A. The point of the class is to like give you the ability to, you know, it's to give you tools to continue on with your life that you can use throughout your life and with anything outside of school, and the ability to recognize problems once when you're feeling like when you previously couldn't recognize because it was just kind of like, I guess, clouded by feelings. Now you have the ability to kind of recognize it, and now you can start fixing it, you know?
I love that. Awesome.
Sorry.
Ashlee, do you have any? Oh, Symaria, go ahead. Sorry.
Sorry, I was just going to say that you should definitely come in with a open mind into the class and wanting to be, you know, open with yourself and open with your classmates. And if that's not something you're prepared for, that's all right. Maybe you can take it later. But just being willing to be introspective, because there's a lot of that involved in this class. So I think it's important to keep that in mind as well.
Yeah, I love all the advice both of you gave. It definitely is a different class, and you kind of have to be ready to talk and have that open mind and be ready to look at yourself in a different way. I think with our class, everyone kind of started out a little bit skeptical. And then we all kind of, like, not we all, but you guys all kind of had that aha moment, like, oh yeah, this is like going to stick with me for the rest of my life. This is going to help. This is kind of going to get me unstuck and get me prepared for life. And I'll have these tools to carry with me. So I think you just have to be ready for the class. It's a different class, and you are going to get what you put into it. Like you guys said, like if you're going to be willing to dive deep into yourself and listen to others and have that open mind, then you're really going to get out of this class what it's for.
I love that. Awesome. Well, I think it is picture time. Don't you, Ashlee?
Yeah, so I'm going to stop recording. Did everyone say what they wanted to say? Do we have any more ideas? Good.
I will just say thank you, everybody, for listening/watching. We really hope that this podcast helped you, and we really hope that you take our life design class. It really is a phenomenal learning experience and different than any other class that's offered on campus. So we hope to see you there.
And if you decide to take it in the spring, I'll be the peer mentor. So you'll be seeing me. So that'll be super fun. And I'm so excited. All right, bye. Okay, but don't get off yet.